to 3D Pip, and today we're talking about standard test prints.
Yeah, so a printer sometimes comes with its own test file, but there are some standard test files that everybody likes to print, which is one of these is the Benchy. The good chip Benchy is what Benchy is in test, as in benchmark testing, and the idea of this Benchy is to see how well it prints overhangs, which is here, where the because it's printing in this direction. It sits like on the plate like this, and printing in this direction. So it has a difficult point here where the overhang is more than 45 degrees, and so you want to be able to print that properly.
And is it a test of how good your printer is as
basically,
well?
Yes. And also where you need to see what you need to dial in. Like one of the things that is difficult for a printer is to, because when it's printing, it is like here it comes to that point where it's printing that porthole,
so round,
goes up, and then it has to print when going up further. It prints to print up, and this one's been printed up as well. And how can it cross over, and how well does it do?
Yeah.
And also how which settings you need to use to make that give it the best chance of succeeding.
Yeah. Because
if you do this very coarse, it might not work out so well, or it might actually work out better. Basically, you have to try it out. That's why you print these kind of files. Try it out.
Yeah.
So I put my Benchy on a hair stick because I like hair sticks.
Yes. So you actually put this in your hair?
I put this in my hair.
Nice.
And one of our early ones I printed was the Pikachu.
Oh,
which is also a great prints. He sits on the plate at this point, of course, and I put a hole in him and to make him a hair stick. And some of the prints that some of the points where he can be troublesome is that here you can see there's a bit of an overhang. It's not dire yet. Your printer should be able to do it. So if you have a problem at this point, you know you have some of your settings wrong, because your printer should be able to do this properly.
Yeah, it's not 45 degrees or over 45 degrees.
Indeed, so it should be able to do that properly, no problem. And I think this one was printed at 200 micron layer heights, so sort of midland quality. I believe this one is 100. So better quality than that. And this one is actually 300 with a 0.8 millimeter nozzle, so twice the nozzle size. And this is one of my earliest prints. I did a lot of really bad printing.
It's got a lot of beautiful lines running through them, though.
Yeah.
So it's very coarse setting, I assume.
It's very coarse, and the layer height is also pretty coarse, so yes.
But he has character. It kind of feels like he should be up on a turret somewhere on a big old castle.
Indeed, this is the Marvin robot with the crown for King's Day.
Okay.
The celebratory one for King's Day.
The Dutch King's Day celebration.
Indeed, Marvin is usually without a crown.
And King's Day tends to be without Marvin.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this one I printed up quite early, and I believe this is a 50 micron layer height. Actually printed the head the head cap is loose from the head itself. And I printed that sitting on the bed like that, on a raft for bed adhesion. And when the raft came off, it looked like that.
Right.
I was not happy. So for all my 50 microns, I think you can probably see how pretty that is. I got gorgeous, that in the end. I was not happy. So one of the things about 3D printing in this the film FDM style is that it doesn't do bottoms very well, unless they're flat. On the Benchy, this part is flat because it was on the bottom, but the insets that were done are not the prettiest because it doesn't do bottoms. It just doesn't do bottoms. And here the Groot was printed like this, with a support here so it wouldn't fall off.
Yeah.
But then that means, there you go, that this part, which is an underside.
Yeah, so he's got like old guy chin.
Yeah, old guy chin, and that's a shame. It's inherent in this technique. You have to keep that in mind. That's why I actually printed most of my other models. Let me get the Tardis. It's another one of these standard things. Actually, he has been cut across. You can see it on here, across here. So it's set on the plate like that. And for maximum everything, to become a hair stick again.
Yeah.
I do like my hair sticks. So yeah, that's standard prints. Some standard prints. These are all on Thingiverse available, and a lot of people.
So anyone can download that file and then print it from
yes,
there.
indeed.
Very cool.
And the Pikachu and Benchy and Darthy. I think probably Darthy also came from Thingiverse. I just don't remember when. It's a long time ago. And Marvin also came from Thingiverse.
But you choose the colors, you choose the
yes,
settings,
and I
how
choose
fine.
And I choose to make them into hair sticks.
Yes.
Which is of course an adaptation. Other than that, all these models are straight ready to print. I just changed it. This one is actually one I did the most work on by cutting it lengthways to become a hair stick. The only thing I did with Pikachu was punch a hole in it so the hair stick would fit. Same with the Benchy, and same with the Marvin.
Okay. Cool.